People are misled by science. The universe is physically like Saturn. The bubble expanding at the center and Saturn rings are the universe expanse rotating in its motion. Space is a weightless grid. Explained like an ocean surface, a ship is stuck on its surface. But space is an empty void, a planet us coupled to its surface because it has power to move or accelerate. A ship does, and as such is not coupled at its surface. Our ship is in constant freefall. Toward its engines it accelerates extracted from the grid. Most physics laws state the need of negative energy to decoupling from the grid, but as you can see, all you need is to accelerate. In the universe, vastness, speeds after light speed are essentially within the universe frame of reference. Speeds even at 5C are in the framework of architects who design the starship engines. Don't believe in Kawecki's framework of an expanse gravity force, that journeying the stars are not in the Earth's crystal ball. Some people say that subatomic particles pre-meet and pass through other particles, but the fact is that one particle cannot take up the position or state of any other particle. This is a misconception, and some scientists will say that gravity is the Higgs boson, and some will say it's the Higgs field. And in the same way, some scientists will say gravity is made up of gravitons. But particles are nodes, and nodes are replicas of round particles at the microscope and planets and stars at the macro scale.
Here in this video is a new theoretical language for what is now called expanse gravitation. Expanse gravity is a leading zero-point gravity theory that acts at the threshold of the example Earth's gravity. Earth gravity is a distortion of the centralized grid, the expansion of the universe itself. This film underlines the realm of what gravity is in all its forms, relative to different densities it involves with at the celestial scale: the planets, stars, solar system of stars, and of course the galaxies. Little has been revealed about gravity, except that in relativity theory, Einstein describes it as a geodesic curvature freefall. Newtonian theory explains gravity as the freefall of objects measuring at 9.8 meters per second. Relativity gives no distinct shift in his gravity force. Here, Rodney Kawecki makes it clear that gravity is made up of nodes or graviton particles that cushion freefall of objects as a distinct increase of its rest state to a greater dense state dependent of the mass, as all masses fall at the same rate.
Very little over a few decades has any research been done about gravitation. We observe Newtonian physics and Einstein's geodesic curvature, but new information illustrating expanse gravity has changed the streamlined theoretical universe. In all, expanse gravity assumes the responsibility of all of space this side of the event horizon. Beyond that, gravity can be assumed reliable. Rodney Kawecki, developer of the quanta physics theory, breaks into the physics realm, bring expanse gravity to the table. Nodes, also known as graviton particles, fill the vacuum and empty space field areas throughout space. A network of massless particles laying low at the Planck scale, 1038.
I don't think people understand what Einstein actually called his blunder. Spoiler, it wasn't relativity, it was a cosmic band-aid. When Einstein solved his field equations, the math said the universe must change, expand, contract. Back then everyone believed the cosmos was static, so he added the cosmological constant, L, a repulsive term to perfectly balance gravity and pin the universe in place. He later called that tweak his biggest blunder, after Hubble showed the universe is expanding. Ironically, L lives on in modern cosmology as dark energy, a way to bound the universe's fate, not erase it. Science wrong turns can point the way forward. If your speed cap looks like a fraction, you're doing the math, not the physics. What if mass wasn't married to velocity? Let's unpick it. Einstein tied mass and velocity together with the Lorentz factor. As v nears c, the denominator shrinks and calculated mass blows up to infinity. Critics call this exploiting the arithmetic table, because mass stops being an independent variable and becomes a pure function of your frame. Some researchers say that's a mathematical barrier, not a physical one. If an object could decouple from the local velocity grid, mass could stay local and propulsion energy wouldn't spike the same way. Bottom line, rethink the assumptions. Myth math might change how we imagine speed limits in the cosmos.
Some people say that subatomic particles pre-meet and pass through other particles, but the fact is that one particle cannot take up the position or state of any other particle. This is a misconception, and some scientists will say that gravity is the Higgs boson, and some will say it's the Higgs field. And in the same way, some scientists will say gravity is made up of gravitons. But particles are nodes, and nodes are replicas of round particles at the microscope and planets and stars at the macro scale.